Hello! How you doing, guys? It's an impromptu live stream from FPV Racing Solutions. Normally you'd be seeing us doing racing, but now we're going to be doing unboxing. I've got my unboxing knife ready to go. Who is with us already? Don't know. Probably at least one person. Bilal, lights out. Good to see you, dude. Phil Plaster. Let's go. Use a big knife. Yes, big knife. Turn on bright lights. No. That would be bad. We're ready to go. We've all been waiting for the Clive, you're not going to learn anything. Not from me. We've all been waiting for these goggles for some time, and they're finally here. Mine a little earlier than most, because oh look, that doesn't work, does it? That's really good. Hold on. Shall we fix that before we keep going? Yeah, let's. There we go. As if by magic, a box appears. I'm very lucky. I'm a beta tester. Oh, guys, actually, because a bit impromptu, let me know what the audio is like. If you can't hear me, scream now. If you can't hear me, you didn't hear me say that. So nobody's complained yet, so it's looking okay. Yeah, that was my address. How do I get into this thing? Carl, what have you done? Many layers of tape. Okay, right. Let's keep that side of the box away from you, so you don't all turn up and try and steal my goggles. This box has a slight dent in it. Should I be worried? Also, this box has the UN3481 sticker. Batteries? I'm surprised by that. Okay. And yeah, I'm going for the whole 9 yards. I haven't opened it at all. I waited for you guys. Oh, there we go. Let's move my keyboard out of the way. Learn. Block of foam. Flags. Thank you, HDZero. you need flags. Oh look. Oh, there's claret on the job already. Look, I cut myself with the unboxing knife. That's the problem with using a big unboxing knife. So we are sponsored by HDZero, FPV Racing Solutions, and we will be racing this summer. I have waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. Lots of waiting has been going on. So some feather flags will be fantastically useful. I'm going to go ahead and guess that's the module. Now what are we calling the module? Because I called it an expansion module in an email to HDZero, to the sales team, and they didn't understand what I was talking about. Ow! Can't believe I cut myself. That was the excitement. Okay, bit of black foam. Oh, oh, that's quite sexy. So that's your module, the expansion. Oh, I like how it's got a pass through on the. So your pins are going through that into the connector. That's quite nice, and it'll keep it quite low profile. Guessing little screw hole. I know nothing about these. I haven't watched anybody's unboxing. Sorry, Ryan. I'm really looking forward to watching your unboxing after I've watched this. But it would have been, what was it I said? It would be like turning to the last page of a really exciting book that you were halfway through, which is why I didn't watch. Oh, screws. Let's not lose those. He's like a kid on Christmas. This is my Christmas present to myself. Made possible by Carl and the guys at HDZero. So there's another box inside this box. Like a wheel within a wheel, like an ever turning spiral, like a. It's not coming out. It's not coming out at all. Medi79 says, would have been nice to have a black PCB. That would have been quite cool, actually, a black PCB, yeah. We'll make the suggestion to Carl. Carl, can we have a black PCB? Carl's like, I've got bigger things to worry about. Oh, okay. Right, let's lose that box. And that one. We might have to have a man plaster on this. It's like it's basically a paper cut. Let's hold up. So this has to be the goggles then, right? I think this is my original package. I think that's why, because my my expansion module, this cute little thing, didn't make it into the box originally, and had to be called back for my box to be, for that to be added to the box, which is why I'm a little bit behind the other beta testers. In fact, some of the pre-orders have started shipping, I believe. Oh, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I'm not sure I'm ready for this. Whoa. It's the HDZero FPV goggle. He's like a, yeah, well, look, growing old is mandatory. Growing up is strictly optional. Nobody's complaining about audio, so I'm going to guess audio is good, which would make a change, wouldn't it, for me to get the audio right off the bat. So, cellophane wrapped, very nice. If I can get my knife under the cellophane, that would be smashing. There we go. I've got a Cure song stuck in my head because I was listening to the Cure's new album before I went live. So I've got Never Say Goodbye stuck in my head. Here we go. Please ignore this. This is work in progress over here. That's the work in progress corner. Oh. We are presented by HDZero. Is it a box within a box? No, it's a. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, I've got destructions. Do we read the destructions? What do we think? Here we go. Actual Destructions, a quick start guide. IPD focus adjustment, dial pad enter button, function button. They've got an actual sliding on off switch, haven't they? I'm sure somebody told me. They have an actual sliding on off switch. I've heard so many things that you can never remember. They're going to need a firmware update as well. I don't think we'll do that today. I think we'll just have a look at them. So this is what you're going to get. Actually, if you're not watching this because you've ordered some and you don't want the spoilers, then I completely understand. If you're watching this after you've opened your own, then welcome and Merry Christmas. Oh my word. Okay, that section. Okay. It's a very Apple-esque unboxing experience, I've got to say. They have kind of nailed the unbox experience. The foam was sort of stuck to the Velcro, so there's a Velcro pad pre-attached. That's not unlike the Orcas, is it? Let's pull the accessories box out and pop those in. Pop the foam there. Yeah, that's good. Trying to be neat-ish. Very ishy. I'll put the box down there. Here we've got accessories. We've got goggles. That's really rather beautiful. That is really, really rather beautiful. There is, yeah, a sort of bluey green tint to the goggle. To the underside plastic. Now the plastics, I believe, are changing on production. There were some queries about light leakage through the white plastic, which is the beta goggles. So the production goggles are going to be black plastic painted white, I believe. If that's wrong, then just ignore me, basically. So there we go. There's the goggles. Let's delve into accessories. How am I getting into this box? On the short end. Yes, the short end of the box. Oh. HDZero strap. Excellent. So when the photographer creeps up on you when you're on the flight line on race day, you'll be identified as a HDZero goggle wearer. So I'm going to assume that goes through there and click. Very nice. I've done that backwards, haven't I? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What an absolute fool. It's got so sliding adjustment thing there, which of course you immediately put the slider across the logo, because of course you do. But that's the same on all goggle straps since the history of goggle straps, right? So I'm not worried about that. Oh come on, that's going to bug me now. There we go. I haven't even considered what I'm going to power these with. I think it's going to be my trusty 18650 pack. Right, so that will go through that side and click. Not too shabby. That will go in through that side and click. Love it. Thing of beauty and therefore a joy forever. Okay, what's next? Coming up next. There's something stuck in the end. Let's open this up. Okay. Obligatory stickers. Oh, cleaning cloth. Surely. Yes. Double check the voltage range. Let us not speak. Let us not speak of the voltage range. Let us not mention. Yes. If you know, you know. Where is my goggle pack anyway? That's a really good question, folks. Where is the goggle pack? Is it in this bag here? I think it could well be. Could be in the Hive backpack because we were off flying. Yeah, there she is. We were off flying with SGDC just a couple of weeks ago, which was a great event. Texas spec. Do you know what? When we do the 5 kiloquads races this summer, I think one of them might be Texas spec, just because it seems like a giggle. It's quite good fun. So right, this is my battery pack, my goggle pack, with its handy dandy belt loops, not at all zip ties, 18650s, yeah, 4 of them, wired in it's 4S, so 4S 2P, and they're allegedly 2500 milliamp cells, so that's a 5000 milliamp 4S, right? Somebody Google what I can plug them into before I blow them up. Power lead. Oh, this is. Oh, I'm giving you bonus points for this one, HDZero. That is lovely. That's really bendy. That's really nice. Now I don't like having the LiPo strapped to the side of your head. It's just a thing, not keen on it. So this usually gets tucked down the back of my shirt, and my battery pack will go in my pocket, because I don't want that hanging on my head. It's heavy, and it's, you know, it's not going to explode. It's 18650s, but I just don't like the concept. So right, what else have we got here? This looks like a second faceplate. Why have I got 2 faceplates? There's one for people with fat. Oh yes, they're different shapes. Can you see that? No, you can't see that at all. You've got the curve of that one, and then you've got the curve of that one. See how much bigger that is? That's very interesting. Yeah, so that's for a flatter face, I'm assuming. This is where we find out how flat is my face. Is it rubbery? I'm Batman. No, no, this is plasticky. I think, I tell you what, these goggles are great. It's like real life. That's a bit wider than my face, I think. I think I'm going to go with the fitted, the one that it is fitted with. Oh, this is going to be one of these things where it clips in, isn't it? And I'm going to be petrified to unclip them in case I break them. I don't want to. Don't make me unclip it. I'm not unclipping it. It's too scary. Right, let's put. So we've got the face. This is kind of neoprene-y, reminiscent of the Fat Shark ones. Fluffy on the back, so that's the side that's going to go onto the goggle. So let us try and line that up in the middle. You know how hard that is if you've ever put foam on a goggle. That's close, that's good, that'll do. That is good enough for testing porpoises. Is that a C64 in the background? No. That, hold on, if I, that, yeah, that is a BBC Master. If you are from the UK, you will recognise it if you're of a certain vintage as the computer we all learnt on when we were at school. And that's why I have one, because it's just, you know, trip down memory lane. It's currently playing Chucky Egg, of all things. Right, okay, so foam is on. Let me put it against my face. That is about perfect, actually. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Light leakage. No, not really seeing any. Hold on. Let me gaze into the light. Yeah, tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. Where's it coming from? There, that top corner. So, okay, so tiny little bit of light leakage if I put on a really bright light and stare into it. Okay, who's going to tell me what voltage I can power these with? Has anybody, have you Googled it? Have you looked? Not even looked, have you? You had one job. Mr. Huggy, I was more of a Spectrum user. Yes, the first computer that I ever owned was a ZX Spectrum 48K. That's the machine I used when I was at school, and I acquired one in later life and refurbished it and put it in the corner. My original ZX Spectrum is currently in a drawdown there somewhere, waiting for me to refurb that. It's probably going to get recapped, build it a power supply. So this, the great thing about these goggles, the thing, I mean, other than all of the amazing features on them, right? But one of the most amazing things is I don't have to go through this bull duty when I go flying anymore, because currently I have to arrive at the field, I have to get my goggles out, to get my power lead, I have to get my stupid little ribbon cable HDMI bull doo-doo. I've got my analog antennas, I've got my, yes, it has googly eyes on it, I'm sorry. Somebody put these on, I think, while I was flying in a race, I'm not sure, but they just turned up, and I didn't have time to get rid of them. So I have to get that, and I have to get the orcas, and then I have to put that on the front there, and then I have to get this bolt with the 3D printed thing because I kept losing the nuts, and then I have to get a screwdriver out and screw it together, and it's just a load of malarkey, and I'm not up for it. So yeah, that gets on my nerves. Clive FPV, so completely fine for UK weather. Yes, basically. Not going to be a problem that the pre-order crowd are going to face. I might as well take my rapid fire module out, mightn't I? May as well, for when I'm feeling retro. Let's take that out. At some point I guess I'm going to have to 3D print a cover for it. So Orcas, lovely goggles. Don't plug them into 4S. Ask me how I know. Oh yeah, and then the split power lead, and yeah, basically it's a world of faff and pain. Clever, yeah, I did. Packet of jelly bellies and half-eaten Kit Kat for the Sharp Bite module. I think that's probably a fair offer. I think that's market value, isn't it? I don't know what I will do with that. That's probably going to become spectator goggles, ride-along goggles. So, I am liking... why does that die? What is it about that? This webcam is poo, isn't it, by the way? Have you spotted? It's going to pretend that it's an EOS webcam utility. It's totally not. There we go. HDZero bag. That's nice actually, because when you're chucking them in your Betaflight Hive bag or your Torvol, that's got a really nice fluffy lining. Oh, I like that. I'm just going. Can I, HDZero? Can I get 2 of these, please? Because I'd like to wear them as gloves. They're warm. There you go. Buy yourself 2 pairs of goggles, and you can fly all winter, because you'll have HDZero mittens. They are mittens for cool kittens. Serbs, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm excited. That's the problem. Just tuned in. How do the optics look? We are about to delve in to the optics. The optics have sticky back plastic over them. That's irritating. Let's just peel that off. There we go. That's nice. Nice that they're protected. I don't have to worry about any sunlight getting into them because I'm in the UK and therefore I haven't seen sunlight for very many months. Let's pop those up there. Okay, so I'm going to have to power them up. Let's get some antennas on them. I don't know if I've actually got a quad that's working because last time I had my race quads out, I was racing and I had an unsuccessful race and I killed 2 quads. So we'll get our module bay doodah out. So that's going to go in there. Apologies if you tuned in expecting any level of professionalism at all, because that's just not what we're doing here. That's interesting, look, the way the pins kind of poke out the back, but it's super low profile, which is what you want. So there are 3D print files available for that. So it's going to go there on the left side, I think. Oh, okay. That unclips. Where did it go? That's on the floor. Oh gosh darn it. So you unclip that. That's going to get lost in the bottom of your flight bag, you know it. And then that just slots in there. Oh, that's swish as. Yeah, I like that. Doesn't obscure your fan. I'm assuming that's the fan. Fairly positive connection. You can kind of do that a little bit, which I'm not mad keen on. There is a screw that you can put through it to screw that in place. There's also a Wi-Fi module that's going to go here. I don't know if it goes inside this module bay or it's going to be another unit and you unplug this one and plug in that one. I'm not 100% sure. There is certainly nothing in there that looks like we're going to be plugging anything else into it other than a module. Got a Fusion too, nice to see the fit. Yeah, the Fusion's just going to fit in there just as nicely. Push it in more, it clicks. It clicks! Does that stop the wobble? Oh! Oh! It clicks. Good catch. And then, yeah, that has significantly reduced the wobble. The wobble is no longer a thing. So disregard comments about the wobble. It isn't a thing. Yeah, I'm not worried about that at all. That's fine. That doesn't even need the screw. So that's a very positive click. How does it unclick? Oh. I'm at that if it don't fit, don't force it stage. Ah, there we go. So the things that click appear to be these. So you sort of tilt it that way a little bit and pull, and it comes out. That seems to be the thing. Yes. The click was sort of positively here. So that's what stops the wobble. So if you then yeah. I don't think I want to be plugging and unplugging that millions and millions of times. It feels like that's going to fatigue it a little bit, but how often am I going to use the analog module? Not often, let's be honest, because HDZero is the future. Right, okay, we've investigated the module. Should we find a quad? I found a quad. Shall we find a lipo? I found a lipo. It's all going very well. Okay, here we go. My race quads. Let's just do the strap up. Right, it's a good job you were there, Light Sail, to tell me about that click. I have been a little bit I don't watch film trailers. I'm one of those people. I don't want to know. I don't want spoilers. I want to experience it for myself. I haven't really, other than, you know, the specs are awesome. They're HDZero goggles. I haven't really delved into the meat and potatoes of it. But that means that I'm excited, and you know, I'm learning as we go, and it's good. But it also means that I am stupendously uninformed on things like the click. So is the click intuitive, would be the question. Some would say no, because I didn't discover it. I was told about it. Right, power leads there. Quick start guide. Quick start guide. Goggle OSD. So power, low voltage alarm, fan speed, goggle temperature indicator, VTX temperature indicator, recording state, video link quality indicator, and then 4 antenna strengths. Okay. Aha. Power input. Power input is 2S to 5S. Ooh, well, I'm safe because 4S for life, baby. 4S is the way forward. All you crazy people running 6S, it's more than you need. 4S is fine. But that means don't pick up one of your 6S flight packs and plug it in the side, because the magic smoke will come out. 2S to 5S. And this is 4S. So happiness is a cigar called Piglet. Power connection is on the right hand side. Yep, so that's familiar, that's nice. Right angled connector, this is lovely, very good quality that feels. And it's got, oh, did you hear that? Did you hear? Hold on. That is the sound of a power switch. That's what we needed. That's what we've needed for so long. It's just a power. It's not that hard, guys. Just give us a power switch. Right. Shall I power them up? Shall we have a look? Oh, that's just the other thing about the Orca craziness, and probably the same with Fat Shark goggles or any other goggles. Once you've got that receiver on the front, and you've gone and picked up your quad, and you've got your transmitter, and you're walking back across the racetrack, and your goggles are like, and you're like, oh, I'm going blind. I can't. It's just none of that with these. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. Look, if you were expecting Bardwell, you know, this is Serby. Okay, this is what we do. And if you're watching this, I apologise. Yeah, you're not going to have all that weight hanging off the front of your face anymore. We are living in the real world. Okay then, so power plugged in, and oh, it's blurry. It's very blurry. Okay, so let me rotate that. Okay, left one is focused, and right one is focused. That's very nice. I'm assuming slide for IPD. Yes. So, oh, that's interesting. As I move the IPD, I'm getting a slight feeling of tilting. Let me just put that so all the text focuses as well as I can. Oh, it's got a very nice, yeah, that's really nice. Now, do they lock? I don't actually know. I should probably investigate. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, the field of view is beautiful. It's just right. Not too much. Definitely enough. A real good feeling of immersion. The displays are crystal clear. I am scanning at the moment. Okay, turning my dial. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, you can't. While it's scanning, you can't click the scroll wheel up and down. Now, I think that's changed in the next firmware, or in the latest firmware anyway. If I power this up, it's going to make all sorts of nasty beeping, isn't it? Because it doesn't have a transmitter to talk to. So let's resolve that. Okay, let's get the Zorro.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
Cool, okay. Don't do this at home. I have props on, that's very naughty. I am going to put my throttle up. That's going to keep me safe. Okay, so that's on. Power quad. Hi Jamie Curry, how are you? Right, okay, we have a quad, it is on. Scanning. We are scanning. R3, that's correct. Oh my word. I mean, it helps that this is a 16:9 camera. Do you know, I can't quite decide on my IPD, but that's my that's always my curse with any goggles. That's better. That's better. I'm just going to give that a tweak of focus there. That's it. That is absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. I've got to tell you, I've tried HDZeros, I've tried HD2s. Back in the day, I had HD3s, Fat Sharks. They were all good. HD2s, I had the same problem as Bot Grinder, luxurious eyelashes, which just brushed the screen all the time and was a total pain in the bum. My Orcas have been brilliant. They're a superb goggle. I was very on board with that whole kind of, you know, let's change the game that Orca were doing. But these are just another step. They really, really are. Absolutely stunning. If you're expecting technical commentary, yeah, not so much from me. Not really my thing. The focus is amazing. Really, really usable. IPD adjustment. My IPD is a bit weird because of my stigmatisms, but even I can get that set nicely. They don't feel huge on your face. They're warm, you know. They do run quite warm. Those fans are working quite hard. There's a fair amount of fan noise going on, but I'm sat in the office, so you know it's quiet. They're amazing. Let me turn this off before it melts. Yes, I know it is. I unplugged it. I was there when it happened. So, turn the Radio Master off. These are very prettiful. They feel fantastic. They sit on my face perfectly. Yeah. I am gonna rave about these. I am gonna rave about these because these are spot on. Carl, HDZero, well done guys, well done. They are everything we hoped for and more. That is absolutely fantastic. What absolute game changer for the hobby, in my rarely humble opinion. How do they compare to HD goggles from a certain brand? So, goggles from another certain brand. In terms of the glass, you mean? The screens in them, yeah, comparable to that. You know, I mean, if you've been in DJI goggles, you remember that first time that you looked through DJI goggles. Okay, little Velcro strap for my power lead. You remember what happened the first time you looked through DJI goggles. Basically, you went, "Oh my god, this is amazing," because it was. and these are a comparable experience. The image quality is yeah, HD, that level compared to the DJI. The screen size, I mean, I always get confused by the DJI goggles. I sometimes feel like I'm wearing a box goggle with the DJI goggles. You're not, but it's got that kind of massive screen size that kind of gives me that feeling, that sensation, as it were. You don't get that with these. They're a bit more focused than that. But the screen size, the field of view, I would say was pretty much spot on for me. Now, one of the things that put me off of the new Orcas was the smaller field of view. And I know a lot of racers are like, well, no, it's more concentrated, and you know, you get the information you need right in front of your face. And yeah, I'm not about that really. Stunning, absolutely stunning. So there we go. HDZero Goggles. You can see the fans there. Look. See the label on the fan. And they're going to live in their HDZero bag. I'm going to leave those antennas on. I think that's going to be safe. Power lead in the back. There we go. HDZero Orcas DJI. There's a size comparison for you. Best review I've watched. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. That is very kind of you. I don't think calling it a review would strictly be fair. I'm not sure. I wanted to share my excitement with you as I opened up the goggles. I just thought it would be a bit of a giggle. If you would like to have a look through those goggles, then if you see me out on the field, absolutely you can stick my goggles on your face. Hello, cat. You're late. You've missed the main event. Come on then. Honestly, yes, well done. Get off the keyboard. You've missed the main event, Gigi. Oh, that one's broken again. You've broken the webcam. I'm blaming you for that one. Say hello to the nice ladies and gents out there, look. So, if you come to a Killer Quads event, there will be, as I say, there'll be 5 races. Get out of the way, fatty. There will be. There are 5 races scheduled next year already. You'll also find me race directing up and down the country with FPV Racing Solutions. We are going to be bringing you wing racing. We're going to be bringing you X-Class racing. We're going to be bringing you Whoop racing. The Birmingham Tiny Whoopers International Race Day is coming up in Birmingham in January. And if I was really organised, I'd tell you the date. Hold on. It's the next event coming up that we are race directing, so I will tell you the date if my Facebook will load. But go and have a look for us online. You'll find us on Facebook. Is that it? Is that your opinion, Kat? Okay then. You will find us on Facebook, FPV Racings. You will find Birmingham Tiny Whoopers on YouTube. You will also find Killer Quads, my fantastic Killer Quads community. Come and find the Killer Quads for the Killer Quads race series coming up next year. We're going to be based at the Bromsgrove RFC Rugby Club in Bromsgrove, West Midlands. Birmingham Tiny Whoopers International Race Day is the 29th of January. I will be race director and streaming along with a special guest from America who knows quite a lot about tiny whoops. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say who it is yet. I'll have to check. But I'm pretty sure you can guess. So come join us on the live stream for that. That'll be streamed here on FPV Racing Solutions. And I will be wearing HDZero Goggles. If you want to have a look through them, come and tap me on the shoulder and say, Serbs, I'd like to have a look through your goggles, please. Hey, Gigi the Pascal. Not mid-race, preferably. If I've got a controller in my hand, then yeah, give us a second. It'll be fine. Guys, thank you to everybody that tuned in to this rather bonkers live stream, because it was really good fun. Bilal, Jamie, who else was there? Clive FPV, Mr. Huggy, Ben Drew was with us, Medi79, Blue Velvet, and Phil Blaster are the names that I can remember from chat. Thank you very much, guys. That was really good fun. I will see you out there on the fields throughout the summer.